On the day America celebrates the Super Bowl, we turn to one of the other of America's greatest sporting events. Welcome to the Indy 250 from PRS, a non-championship event with lots of hype behind it and a $130 prize pool, but more about that later. Alongside me today, I am Josh Rivers. Alongside me is the one and only Mosquito.
Hello. And we are...
How are we feeling about this one?
Oh, I'm feeling awesome. It's been a while since we commentated together, so I'm even more excited about that one. But yeah, the race is looking good. We have a field stacked of 21 drivers today, so it's gonna be fun.
I'm excited. There's excitement wherever you look. I'm excited to be commentating again. I'm excited to be commentating alongside you. I'm excited for this race. We've got such a big grid. A lot of these races that I've commentated in communities like this, it tends to be a bit of a lottery, so there's always something going on, or there's always the anticipation that something will happen at any moment, so I cannot wait. Looking forward to this.
And our lungs are gonna be absolutely destroyed, which is awesome.
Hey, I don't have to speak tomorrow. Tuesday maybe, but not today. I've got lung capacity to spare.
Okay. I think we are ready for what's about to come soon. And yeah, I think for today we won't have any lap guide since it is an oval for corners.
We can do one anyway. Would you like to do one?
You can do one.
Would you want me to do one?
Do one.
It's a random ball right now with Emmanuel Pope, which as he crosses the famous yard of bricks and into turn one, approaching about 350 kilometers an hour in sixth gear. Nice and easy through turn one, turn two, exactly the same banking. You take a slightly later apex to get a good run off onto the back straight. Take it all the way to the right hand side of the wall and keep it there as you ride through sixth gear. All the way up to, again, about 380 Ks normally. Drop it back down through turn three, arguably the most difficult corner on this track. It's hard to choose, but I'd say always turn three. And then turn four, bring it right down to the curb and back up to the wall on the right hand side. And there's a lap in just over 39 seconds.
It's the music to my ears. Like, you can describe so simple track. It's actually not so simple, but you know what I mean.
Yes, when you see a track like this on paper and it just looks like a slightly rounded off rectangle, and then you go for each corner, you give it a try, and you realise, oh, every corner has like something different to it. Whether that's because it's the structure of the corner itself or the way the car approaches each corner. Like turn one and turn three, you are braking from or easing off from 380 from top speed, and then dropping down to normally about 340 Ks, but each one is ever so slightly different. You'd sort of take an earlier apex for turn one and a later one for turn three, or vice versa, depending on how you set up the car, what your driving style is like. And then turn two is probably easier than turn four, I think, because I don't know, something about it being the front straight means turn four feels more important, even though you want just as good a run on the back straight as on the front straight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a guy from a country where one of the most popular sports is motor speedway, so I kind of understand how different ovals can be and how challenging they can be.
Yeah, on a speedway, have you ever actually ridden a speedway bike?
What?
Have you ever ridden a speedway bike?
No, I haven't. But
if you're hearing an interview from a speedway rider, do they talk about turn two or turn four being the most important? Or I guess, I don't know if that's... Do they separate it into four corners still in Poland, in speedway, or is it still the first corner or the last corner? Which one's more important?
I think what they talk most, from what I remember, is like the starting straight. It's like because they don't have tarmac, they have dirt. Obviously, it is the most, I think, important part of the track there. Like how the dirt is performing. Sometimes it's too wet, sometimes it's too dry, and I think it's more important than the corners. So it's quite different, but from what I seen live on a oval, the corners really look different from up close. From TV, they don't look that different, but from up close, that they look different. So.
Yeah, every track will have different characteristics. Every corner on each track has slightly different characteristics as well, and they can change throughout the event as well. As ruts start to form in the dirt, you find better lines than others, and it's the same on a tarmac oval like Indy. As we go through this event, towards the end of the race, we'll get marbles up high. It'll be more and more difficult to run side by side, too wide through each corner. So you've got to be decisive, and you've got to get the move done early. You've got to wind up the move. And we're going to see that a lot towards the latter stages of this race.
And it's gonna be awesome.
I can't wait.
It's the first time I commentate a race on oval, so it's good that you are here because you can help me a little bit to get this.
Yeah, I've seen a fair few lotteries. I don't even call them oval races; they're oval lotteries. Commentated and raced generally in Assetto Corsa. This is actually my first time commentating an iRacing race.
Oh.
But we've seen all sorts happen in AC. It tends to be a lot of lag in AC that changes how the races pan out. I don't think you were there, maybe, but you weren't commentating on it. I did a race at Daytona.
I was watching that race live.
I'm sure you were, actually, where the lag got so bad we actually had to cancel the race.
Yeah.
Because we ended up with like a 10-car pileup. Honestly, like, if Indycar had the big one, like NASCAR has the big one, it would be like that. I've never seen a crash like it, real or simulated. It's incredible.
I was definitely watching that live because I think that was a time I couldn't race in the higher leagues than A4. So I was still interested.
Oh, you were banned. You weren't allowed in because you had skill issue.
No, I didn't have the high enough rank to race. I was quite slow, and I still am.
Yeah,
but
skill issue.
Yeah,
skill issue. Exactly.
Oh, okay. So commentator shaming. That's really good.
Anyway, yes, we should talk about how qualifying is going on because it's just started. So we had Nemanja Popovic topping the times in practice with a 38.978. He was the only one to dip below the 39-second mark, which is very impressive. Lots of slipstream, lots of drafting going on in that session to assist that. So we probably won't see a 38 in the qualifying session. But how does it work, Mosquito?
How does it work? Good question. I think it will be a 4 laps long qualifying session, and every driver will have a single session so they don't see other drivers and can go interrupted. I think it's just like that, and then we're gonna have the race grid established by that.
Yes, standard iRacing rules, you get a 4-lap average and only one shot to do that 4-lap average in the 10 minutes.
It's average. That's
yeah. Well, I assume so.
I
think that's what I saw as well.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm the least prepared commentator because the rules are often discussed at some point before the race and I don't check them. So it's always confusing. and sometimes it is problematic when something is not set up correctly, once we had
not set up correctly. Maybe you want to post the link for the stream?
What?
Did you post the link to the stream? You did.
I haven't.
Okay,
what?
good.
I was sure.
No, you did. Well, actually, someone did.
Yeah, probably did. Yeah, sorry.
Did. Yeah, all good.
I did carry on.
Good flow there. I had to break it up. I'm sorry.
No. I did carry on too much and.
No, we had the flow. When I was doing this in AF, we post the link first and then go live.
I usually do that alone. Okay.
Post link.
I usually do that alone. So when we started talking, it was oh Jesus. Oh, that would be.
I've missed you, man. I've missed this.
I don't think we have any finished laps right now. I think Colin.
No, I'm actually riding on with Nemanja Popovic. He's actually spun on one of his laps, so he's had to reset. So he should still get. He should have enough time to do 4 laps, but he needs to get on with it.
Colin Kinzer is about to finish a lap. think. And why I don't see a time?
The time is because it's a 4-lap average, so we won't see the time
it's
until
average.
all
Okay,
4-lap
okay.
averages have been done. But
Okay.
I will be able to see some laps maybe. If I can.
Okay, that's. You can tell me the times. It will be easier if you can.
Yes. So who do you want to see? I've got Colin Kinsey here. His first lap was a 39.4 and then a 39.5. Charbotron's going to be a big name in this one. He's just coming out the pits now, actually. So he hasn't got a lap on the board yet.
We're gonna.
I think Gabriel Jones is on good run at the minute. He's done 2:39.5s. Austin Armstrong is on to his fourth lap. He's done, again, 39.4, 39.5, 39.5s, just slowly losing that momentum as you would do on a normal 5-lap run. Michael Bell looking good as well, also 39.5s all the way through. Shady has set the first 4-lap average. It is a 39.68. No, sorry, it isn't. It is a 39.618. Austin Armstrong at the top of the times with a 39.557 on a 4-lap average, but they're coming in thick and fast.
Yeah, we can actually see now on stream the times, so it's good. Perfect.
Decent 4-lap average. It's very close so far. So Austin Armstrong has a 1,000th of a second lead. As I say that, it's just been overtaken by a 100th of a second by Alex Sir in the 22 car.
Oh, let me switch to Charles. I think it will be.
Yeah, he'll be just starting up his lap. He's just winding up to it. That'll be interesting to see. Yeah, he'll just be doing his end of his first flying lap now.
Oh, that
39.428. That's a very good first lap. I'm seeing a no from Shane Ross in the game chat. I suspect he's had a crash.
Is he even racing?
Shane Ross, yeah, he's racing. He's currently P10. He's a 39.5 average. 39.6 average, rather.
I don't see a crash on.
It won't come up. It won't come up during qualifying, probably.
No. I can see a couple of crashes. So it shows when you crash in the qualifying.
Oh, there we go. Yep, Diego Domingo has just crashed, for example.
Yeah, he did. And Diego Domingo is also a recurring name today. He did a couple of races before, and it's been a while since he raced, so it's good to see him back.
It's very good to see him back. He's racing the number 10 Alex Below car, actually. He's racing the DHL livery as well.
Spanish dude driving a Spanish car of a Spanish champion.
Can't blame him.
It's
a good call.
It's gonna be interesting.
Let's have a look. So it's going to be Alex still on top by 1,000th of a second with a 39.547 4-lap average over Vlad Tokarev in the 16 car with a 39.548. Then third place is Austin Armstrong with a 39.557. Still waiting on 5 drivers who have yet to set their first 4-lap average.
I think we're gonna stay with Charles until the end of his stint, since
he's on a very good run, but his third lap is not quite up to scratch. He's done two 39.4s followed by a 39.6. So this might end up being maybe top 5. Final lap over the line. 39.6 on there. He goes to the top.
He is.
Does go to the top, but it's only by 4,000th of a second. These are the margins we're talking. The top 3 is separated by 5,000th of a second. Miguel Soto goes up to P11 in the number 11 machine with a 39.597. On a 4-lap average, the top 12 drivers are separated by half a tenth.
It's really amazing.
We are in for one hell of a race, if qualifying is to be believed.
I think Christian Brian Hill is still doing his lap. Caleb Hotling as well. Diego Domingo, I don't see him doing any laps. Is he?
Howling hasn't long joined, so he should have enough time to get. You've got just under 3 minutes left. He should have enough time to get a lap. His 4-lap average in. He's done one so far. 39.582 there, so it's a good start.
Okay, I have a very important question. Austin Armstrong, is he gonna finish the race?
Let's leave it at that.
Oh, Diego said I didn't crash. I finished my 4th lap, but for some reason it didn't count. Oh man, that's
Is it possible he had like a 0x contact or something? And Caleb Howling has actually just crashed. So that'll be the end of his. Has he crashed coming out of the pits? I think he has.
yeah.
Just checking a replay here. Yeah, he's lost it on the pit exit and hard into the inside wall at turn 2. So
I'm gonna stream it.
not great.
So he is coming out of the pit lane. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one. For sure. Okay, coming back to.
Less than 2 minutes to go. It's still Charbatron on top, but I suspect everyone will have done all their laps. Unless you can spot anyone else that's on a lap, I can't see anyone else.
No, I think only Caleb.
Yeah, only Caleb is left to have set his 4 laps. However, it does say he's on lap 4, so I suspect he'll end up still starting in P24.
Diego spun anyway on some lap.
Yeah,
and got
Diego.
2x. Yeah. So
Diego, the other driver, not to set a lap.
yeah,
Not to set 4 laps in this one.
also let me move the chat a little bit higher than iRacing logo, which is.
But we are in for, I've said this many times already, we're in for one incredible race, because from P1 down, so at Charbatron down to Christian Bryant Hill, which is in P21, that is a 10th and a half on a 4-lap average. Oh man.
It's gonna be one hell of a race. 100 laps, right? So it's gonna
100
be...
laps.
Okay. How many cautions you think?
I think I said this earlier in the voice chat before joining the stream. I'm thinking 6 cautions.
6.
I'm thinking 6. Someone was saying, is it going to be like over 8?
I'm thinking 11.
You think 11? We've only got 100 laps, you see.
11.
So I'm maybe I'm on a little bit on the low side, but yeah, eventually, we'll run out of people, and Austin's only going to be here for so long.
Wait a second. I'm just gonna do one more thing, because I don't think we posted one in AF, so I'm gonna do it anyway. The stream link. Sorry.
So we have the end of qualifying, and it is going to be pole position for Charbatron, and $5 going his way from probably his own pocket, actually. So there we go. He's saving money rather than earning money. He gets to keep his own money.
Yeah, he really is.
So we've got a 5-lap warm-up now. Before we move on to the race proper.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes before we're gonna go absolutely nuts. Oh, it's gonna be a crazy one.
I'm glad we can now start to see all the cars in one pack now. We can see everybody together for the first time.
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait.
We're up to 24 drivers now. 24 drivers. Nearly a full Indy grid.
Yeah, how many they run? 33 or something?
33 normally, yeah. We should be 33.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So, qualifying's out of the way. We move on to the race. So the big question for the race is, other than how many cautions are going to be, because, yeah, there's going to be a few. It's a valid question. The other one is race strategy. What do we think of race strategy?
What do we think about the race strategy? Oh, I have absolutely zero knowledge about how it's gonna play off, but what I can think is that the coaches will play a lot of in terms of strategy, since probably we're gonna get quite a few in the beginning. I don't know how the end gonna play off, but the beginning gonna be quite chaotic. So if you can stay clean and probably escape any situations where you can just have a critical damage, you can probably just carry on till the end quite well. And with the fuel and tires, I don't know how the usage is. Maybe you have the little bit better knowledge. I don't know.
I'd love to say I do. I would say under the situation of a green flag all the way through, which is like 1% chance. If we get green flag all the way through, it's probably going to be 2 stops is the ideal strategy. And if you can make it to lap 70 or later when you make that second pit stop, you're golden. The worst case scenario is to do a green flag splash and dash. Especially when you do get a race with loads of cautions. If you time your fuel strategy badly, and have to make a green flag splash and dash with, say, 10 laps to go, 5 laps to go, on an already close and tightly strung pack, you're out of this race. You've got no chance. You've got to be in it to win it in those last 10 laps.
Yeah, so actually my zero oval knowledge was about right. Like if you just
this is still a lottery. You know, I'm seeing I'm on the track map. I'm seeing numbers going around a wheel of some kind. It could very easily just be put your hand in a bowl, pick out a number, who's going to win it. 17. Congratulations, Christian Zarate, you've won the race. It could be like that.
Yeah, sorry, my cat just wanted to leave the room. It's good that he did it in a very unimportant part of the race, which is
now, not later. That's good, yeah.
So to any of you who just joined, this is warm up. I'm thinking, Josh, could we do everyone ping at AF with this one, or? Because I did the stream ping. And
I think, ping everyone on AF. Why not? Go for it. Because I'm here and I'm like the most famous person there. Heavy sarcasm. Please hear my heavy sarcasm. One of the big themes I'm noticing in this practice, in this warm-up session, is the frequency of people going high at turn 1 and slamming into the wall on the outside. This seems to be a common thread, and I'm wondering if that's actually going to get dialed out when we get into the race situation in a couple of minutes' time. Because if not, we're in for a big one. We're in for a lot of mess.
I am ready for a lot of mess. It's gonna be so fun. Hopefully also fun for the drivers, not only for us commentators and the viewers. I think that the Charlotte's Roval race I commentated with Super Formula Lights, it was like that. I was having a lot of fun, and then driver said, it was terrible race, I hate it. And when I was like, Diego, you have to just watch that stream. It's awesome. I think I did the peak of my commentary without any co-commentator, just alone. I think it was my peak, and Diego was like, sorry, but I don't think I want to watch that race. It was horrible for me. So it's quite different. Sometimes I am very hyped about the race, and then it is like, the racing was quite cool and clean and everything, and then I hear from people, no, it was quite dirty, etc. And I'm like, what? So we do get the different vibes, but Shabbatron starting in the first place, behind him Alex Tse, Vlad Tokarev, I think new name, Austin Armstrong P4, Colin Kinzer P5, Christian Zarate P6, Juan Manuel Gutierrez Rodriguez P7, Matias Ezekiel Marcomini P8, Nemanja Popovic P9, and top 10 is closed by Olivier Lemaitre.
Then outside into the next side of the grid, Miguel Soto starts P11 in the number 11 car alongside Michael Bell in number 19. Shane Ross starts on row number 7 alongside Earl Dunk. Then row 8, Peyton Schofield in number 2 and Shady Ahmad in 98. Row 9, Gabriel Jones and Joseph T. Selinger Jr., the third, junior, I suppose, in the 36 and 38 cars. And row 10, Matthias Stefan Vasic in the 00 and Adam Ahmed in the 99.
Yes, and then Christian Brian Hill, Dakel Rodriguez, and Diego Domingo, and Caleb Hotling closing the grid. So quite a lot of drivers.
How do you want to do this? Do you want me to start this, or do you want you to start this?
Do this, man. Let's go.
Oh, I forgot to ask as well. Are we calling the yellows?
I don't know. You can.
Right. Okay. Because I can't imagine Charles be in a position to press the button to call the yellows.
You can do that because I'm not ready for that one, to be honest. So.
Oh God, I don't know if I'm allowed to.
I know that there was some discussion. So if we see a really big one, then we go.
This is a bad time to do this because we're about to go green, I think.
I think Charles is ready. Anyway, okay. Safety car is in.
$125 on the line, and we go green in Indy.
And we have quite a lot of drivers there. I think I'm gonna change the camera to the static one, as we can see 24 cars going absolutely nuts.
Really good start from Charles Bertrand. He has the lead by 0.3 of a second over Alexander Tse.
And I think there was some contact in the back.
Oh, car in the wall at the back. It's Christian Brian Hill, I believe.
Yeah, we're gonna see how.
Stellinger, Domingo, all involved there. And Shady Ahmad.
Yeah.
And we have a yellow out after 2 corners.
So safety car is out.
Day.
Safety car is out. So you can see Charles has everything under the control. We can go through the replay and see what happened. It's quite hard to see with the camera angles what was there, but yeah. Oh.
So, ooh.
But what happened to Diego?
Just back that up again, if you would. I was looking at something else. Caleb Houtling has teleported to the pit lane. He is on a tow at the minute. So which black and gold car are we looking for? It's someone
Shady
up high.
Ahmed. Shady Ahmed, and he hits the wall and takes his teammate.
So they both come together and then almost get collected by a black and green river car, although there's a car behind that river car that had a little moment. I'm presuming that would be Caleb Houtling because he was the car that wasn't.
Okay, Diego had some contact, I think, already on this one, and Caleb Hotling.
Yes, it was Caleb Houtling that went over the back of the river car, actually. That's the 99
Oh!
of Adam Ahmad. So, yeah, it seems like Adam Ahmad checked up, and Caleb Houtling was definitely not ready for it, and over the top he goes. And his damage was so bad he had to teleport back to the pits to get it repaired.
So both Ahmeds having issues early in the race. As we are back on the live stream, I have to figure out which camera angles are the best because it's quite hard to show, quite a lot.
I like TV2 and TV Spectator, I think.
TV2 is quite good, yeah. I figured it out. I can see a couple of drivers drop.
We've got some in the pits. Mark Omini is in the pits. I think that's Gutierrez in the 7-Eleven looking car as well. I think someone actually Gutierrez missed the pit box as well.
Yeah, we saw that on stream. So.
Embarrassing. We've all done it, but it's embarrassing.
You said you are ready to bully Juan. I actually...
He's given me opportunities very early on to do so.
Yeah.
So we have the 25, the 85 of Brian Hill, and the 98 of Shady Ahmad. They're all in the pits. 99, Adam Ahmed is in the pits as well. And I think we had the 38. Joseph T. Salinger was coming around the outside of turn 1 and turn 2, so I think he might have pitted on lap 1 and taken the closed pit stop. Let's have a look then. Who's the big winners and losers out of the first lap? Austin Armstrong up 2 places from 4th to 2nd. Zerateo's at 2, 6th to 4th. Lemaitre up 3 up to 7th. Everyone else seems to be up 2 or 3 or 4 based on the collisions behind. Rodriguez, I think, is the biggest gainer, 22nd up to 14th. Good start from him.
Wow. I mean, this is what I said. Like, you just want to be really clean in those opening laps. If you just avoid all the mess, you can just get 3 positions. It's usually on the road racing, but in the ovals, I think it's even more crucial since you know, like you can have a big one basically, which we had because I think
Yeah, we've got 5 cars involved in that first incident on lap 1.
at least 5 cars, because some of those could also have like minor damage or anything else which affected the race. So so it's...
I think it was both Ahmad's, Selinger, Houtling, and Domingo, and maybe Vasek. He's just listed as an off track though, which takes some doing on an oval course. We'll see.
I don't see Mateusz having any incident on the app, the race control one, so probably not.
Might not come up for me. Yeah, he was off track to dodge. In fact, he was dodging the Zoo racing car. It's Rodriguez. Something to do with the yellow. Oh, hello. I've just spotted something we didn't see before. So at turn 3, one of the river cars, I'm assuming that would be then Adam Ahmad. Obviously, he had a car go over the back of him, and everything was fine. And then he turned over turn 3 and just lost the back end, and he's in the wall.
I'm playing replay right now. Yeah.
There he goes.
Ooh.
That's
So
a big one. That one.
River not having the greatest of its time.
No. But we got Vasek, who's currently in P15, so he's doing all right, doing not too bad. And obviously Sharbatron, technically River, he's driving a Domino's car today, which looks fantastic.
You know, you can be 2 laps down and
Anyway,
still win the race.
we're going back to the green.
Yes, we are. Oh, there's a big one
big crash
already!
in the back already! Big crash in the back. Domingo's involved. Mark Amini, I think.
Adam Ahmed as well.
Loads of cars. In fact, there's about... I've got 15 on my list here. So we need to try and unpack this pretty quickly, I think. We're straight back to yellow. I'm running on with Vlad Tucker over the minute, see if I can figure out what's going on. Who went and who didn't go?
Wait a second. Like, all of the drivers are in the incident one, I think.
It's further back than
Wojcik
Tokarev.
crashed, I think. Yeah, he was involved in.
99 and 33 are involved. Caleb Houtling.
I think Diego hit the Wojcik's car. If I'm...
There's another one in front of this. I'm still trying to piece together who it is. I will let you know when I figure it out.
As you can see on the stream right now, we are
It is Domingo, yeah.
Like...
Oh, yes, you see there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to check up.
And there was another one in the back. Like, I think it's independent from this one. But
I saw that was Houtling and Ahmad. Still trying to figure out why. So why did we see a front view yet? Why did Vasek have to check up? He went way too early. He left a big gap and closed right up, and the field hadn't properly gone yet.
Let me check. I'm trying to find what happened at the back as well. We are with Adam Ahmed. So he got hit from the back. Yeah. So
Houtling was ready to go and didn't see the chaos in front, I think, and couldn't slow down for it because he was unsighted. But yeah, I think we have a situation where I forget who it was already, but whoever was in the 99, the purple car. No,
Wojcik was?
No, Vasek in the other purple car went to go. He left a gap behind from the Gazoo racing car of Rodriguez. Went to go and get the jump, but he went too early. He couldn't overtake. He was going to overtake before the line. Backed off, and there's a whole queue of cars behind it. It's a Mugello 2020 situation.
Yeah. Yeah, and the guys at the back just didn't see what was going on in the front. They just went through all the mess. Yeah, the Mugello is quite an accurate one.
It's very applicable here, I think. Yeah, definitely. We've got a couple of cars going through. It's Caleb Houtling going through on the lap car and driving straight through the safety car. Love it.
Quite a few names in the chat. I haven't been looking for a while. Vivolves is there. G is there.
Hey, good to see you guys.
It's a good time to see you. 9 viewers.
I didn't realise you could actually collide with. I didn't realise you couldn't collide with a safety car. I didn't realise you could just drive through it. I thought it was not. I thought it was collidable. Anyway.
It is not. It is not collidable.
So we'll be going back to green next lap then, presumably, if we've got lapped cars waving around.
If nobody crashes on this one. Because I can smell somebody just jumping too early or just being too late again.
Yeah, I suspect there's going to be penalties. It's going to take a while to do. This is kind of where the lottery system of these races comes into play, because there'll be someone that wants to try something, goes a little early, goes a little late, leaves too big a gap and tries to close it up, all sorts, and you get cautions breed cautions. It's the old saying, cautions breed cautions.
So it's money lottery then. If we can win prize and it's a lottery, we are like lotto basically.
Yeah, lottery, Hunger Games, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's
Hunger Games.
You know, it's a good thing. I think there's like 255. There's like maximum fast repairs. So you know, you can get straight back in it. It's not quite like the Hunger Games. You can get straight back in it, but you'll lose a lap.
I am having hungry games right now because I'm getting hungry and we are watching the safety car, so...
I ate in advance, so I'm good to go. So if you want to go off for like 2 seconds...
I did as well, but my metabolism is quite crazy, and quite crazy as well is Charles Bertrand warming up his tires before we are about to start. You see, that's a smooth transition.
I'm seeing a big gap. I'm seeing a big gap behind Vlad Tokarev.
17,
Olivier
yeah.
Lemaitre.
I think is it Vlad? I think it's the car 17 also had a big one. Mattias Marcomini.
Marcomini 77. Oh, there's a big gap there, but it's closing up, and we go green once again. But I've also seen a big yellow flag. So I'm seeing yellow flags going for my. Oh no, it's all good. They're going again. I need to learn how this works. It's getting a little bit.
Yeah, just
it's a little sensitive.
I think
we're about to be rough flag racing again.
I think Austin Armstrong has a really good launch. He's right behind Charles Bertrand. 1/10 actually. So I will switch to the onboard.
Really good start. Vlad Tokarev really slow on the inside. He's actually down the low side of the track. Dropping like a stone down the order.
He is. Why he's so slow though?
I'm looking at the battle for P9. Oh, there's a car in the wall scraping along the outside. That's 00. That's Vasic.
But I think it's not a safety car caution one. As we are on board with Christian Zarate. He is currently P5. Got one position there.
Battle for P9.
P9, yes, right. But there's actually a battle, yeah?
P9, P10 and P11. Yeah, there's actually a battle. Shane Ross looking to the inside of Michael Bell into turn number 3. He's got a nose in there. Not quite enough. They're still side by side coming out of 3. Lost a lot of ground. Peyton Schofield's going to be waiting behind this, though. Opted not to go for it.
Let me switch to Austin Armstrong as he's right behind Charles Bertrand. Do you think he's gonna commit to attack, or he's gonna stay behind him for as much as he can to just, you know, be in the slipstream and just not destroy the tires?
Right now I think fuel saving's not much of an issue, but if you could stretch it to, I mean, with the amount of safety cars we've had, lap 40 is not out of the question.
So I think Charles just moved aside to let him through, because it didn't look like Austin was...
It's a smart thing to do. We have a yellow flag. Yep. Yellow flag called. That'll be for Caleb Houtling, who is currently stranded on the inside of turn 4, having crashed for the 3rd time in this race.
Yeah, there's a yellow for sure, but still no safety car, hopefully.
Have a look at the replay. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, have a look at the replay from Caleb Houtling's crash if you've got it.
Oh, I think it's a safety car.
It is a safety car. We have called it yellow, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I heard yellow.
Okay.
Switch to the replay from number 33.
Yeah.
Here we go. Goes into turn 3. Car's slowing behind him. He can't do anything about it and goes into the wall. And then just watch what happens next. Gets rear-ended by a black and gold car.
Whoa, that looked
Well,
nasty.
actually, he gets slammed into he gets sort of fed into the wall by the black and gold car behind, and then hit from behind from the other one, which I believe it is Joseph T. Selinger
Yeah, he
in
was.
the 38 that was the one that rear-ended.
He wasn't really slowing down, I think. He just wanted to go for the gap, but the car just was not quite away from the wall, basically. So it was slightly blocking the way, and he hit the car. You wouldn't do that move real life, basically.
Definitely not.
Since somebody would be very injured, if not, if not a deadly crash. So yeah.
Yeah, so we have Vasek in the pits at the minute. He's currently a lap down, so is Tokarev and Houtling. In fact, Vasek only just pitted a couple of laps ago. And he's taking another pit stop. I'm wondering if, like, he's already a lap down. I wonder if we just fill up the tank again, off we go. I don't think he's changed tyres either.
I think also fixing damage. He hit the wall at the beginning, so maybe
Yeah.
He had some damage for sure. Who are we looking as a winner of first 12 laps? I think
Armstrong, I think, is a big winner there. Schofield as well. So Armstrong up from 4th to 1st. Schofield's at 5 places, 15th to 10th.
And I think Diego, despite all the problems, he looks solid with 10 positions gained.
He's gained 10 positions. Good start. Rodriguez as well. He's up 8 positions. Vasek's found the back of the train and realised he can't pass yet. He's just had to slam on the brakes, but he's made it in time. Look at all sorts of different angles here. I like this because I've got all sorts of places to look, and I don't have to focus on continuity.
Yeah, you
for the stream.
This is the new era of streaming, man. Like, you can just look at all you want, and it's really handy to just switch the camera angles, and I can just stream the other stuff, and you can just inform me if I missed something, which is quite good. I recently...
Well, I'm going to inform you missed something there. So we have the top 2 in the pit, Armstrong and Charbertron both in the pits for the first time. Lap 12, really early for that one.
I think they predict that there will be quite a few cautions, so why
take it now? They can go back up and sort of filter their way through on the next few cautions. Yeah, it's a fair point. So we now have Colin Kinser in the 46 taking the lead from Alex Sir and Christian Zarate.
Let me switch to a new leader. Quite a chaotic race, but I would say...
I think we've had about a lap and a half of racing in total.
Yeah, and we are at the lap 13. It says a lot. It says a lot.
Yeah, we're on caution 3. I thought 6, and that's only that's going to take us to a quarter of the distance at this rate. So what do I know? What do I know?
So when I watched the F1 race with my friends a year ago, I think it was Circuit of the Americas or something, one of my friends who is not really into F1, he said, "Oh, it's a time where the executioner leaves the pit lane and will end one of the cars, so it's a time for a executioner." So basically, I think he would enjoy this one if he watched it.
He's going to love this one. As we go green once again, Kinser straight away goes to the full throttle as early as possible. I think Domingo's got a good start. I spot back there in P11, looking to the inside of Gabriel Jones. Ends up looking high instead.
But Alex is looking quite good behind Colin. I think he will try to make a move at closest occasion. He goes down the inside.
So already looking for the move behind that. Michael Bell, Miguel Soto side by side through turn 3.
Let me switch camera.
Bell's got the inside. Soto, oh, yellow out already. It's Joseph Selinger, I think, who's dropping down the field.
Oh, driver's slowing down. So we are at the 4 cautions already?
That is 4 cautions, yes. I'm seeing... Yeah, so Vasik's got his nose up the inside, drifts up high and takes out the 38.
Let me see.
Both in the wall. I think that might be Vasik's fault there,
hit the
afraid.
wall, and another one hit the wall behind it. I think it's
Caleb Howling.
Whoa, whoa, that's
Caleb involved in all 4 cautions so far.
I won't bully anyone, but you know that meme. Why it's always 3 of you.
I used to be able to do a Maggie Smith impression. I'm not going to do it now. Why is it always with... No, I can't do it. I can't do it.
There we go. We are slowly descending into
We're
madness.
descending into madness.
Yeah.
We're descending into madness. Oh, jeez. Right, exiting the pits now is the 38 of Joseph Selinger. He's returning back into the race. Fuel strategy is kind of irrelevant for... I mean, we're approaching a 5th distance. Yeah.
Yeah, you were like, what's gonna be a strategy?
What's the prime strategy? And there isn't one. It's pit when you run out of fuel during a caution.
Okay, so I should name this one Drive to Survive.
Yep. Well, survive the drive, I suppose.
Survive
so we have
the
the
drive.
33 in the pits. Caleb Houtling's in the pits again. I think I spotted a couple of other cars in the pits. Marcamini is one of them.
Yeah, he's still in the pit lane.
And Earl Dunk, Shady Ahmad are all in the pits right now. I'm not getting my pit in warning, my in pit incidents come up. Kind of annoying.
Yeah, I think you can just change the... Yeah, I don't see those.
I can't. It's not coming up. It would. I could filter it if it was coming up.
I think it's broken on the oval as well, because I see every crash as an incident, while normally on the track road course you see incident as leaving the track, and the crash is always a crash. And
What do you mean? It is just an incident.
Jesus Christ, man! You got me. You got me off.
What's happening in the news?
Somebody said something in the chat. No, nothing new. But I hope you are enjoying this one, because it's mostly.
When we get to actual racing and not dealing with other people crashing, yes, will be fantastic. Because it's the majority of people in this race are driving cleanly, racing cleanly. It's just a few towards the back that aren't driving cleanly. I think we're going green now. Yes, we are going to go green. Colin Kinser once again is going to let us go. And again, goes straight away. Gets a pretty good jump over Alexa and Christian Zarate. Then a bit of a gap back to Olivier Lemaitre. We're all clean so far. I feel like I need to go... Oh, Houtling is still in the pits. Still repairing, I think. So he might have run out of his fast repairs.
I love this angle. We can see everything from the top. As Alex is again approaching Colin Kinser, but yeah, I think he's gonna stay in the slipstream as much as he can.
There's a little twitch there at turn 3 as well, actually, I thought.
Yeah, I saw that.
Charbatron getting a little bit antsy behind Christian Brian Hill back in P14 and 15. Armstrong looking to take advantage.
And Shane Ross and Michael Bay, Michael Bay,
Michael Bay.
going side by side, not anymore.
Someone else is Michael Bay in this race. Tron looking to the inside of Hill. No move there. I realise I'm talking about things that you're not seeing on screen. There we go. There's, there's the battle.
Don't worry, if you say something, I just.
Oh, someone in the wall, someone in the wall. That is Gutierrez in the wall.
It is one.
He's lost the wheel. He might be able to make it back to the pits and not have to throw a yellow. We'll see. He's back in last. He's driving well enough. Should be okay. I'll keep an eye on him.
Oh, they are slowing down, I think. No.
I haven't heard a call for a yellow. No, we're still green flag. We're still green flag. Peyton Schofield's at the fastest lap of 40.7.
Oh, what a move from Shane Ross as he got from the lower lane on the Miguel Soto and overtook him. I think out of nowhere. It didn't look like Miguel is just...
It wasn't. I think it was Schofield getting past Soto.
He was battling with Schofield. Sorry. Yeah. Not the Shane Ross, and he was battling with Nemanja Popovic, I think. Before that,
it's starting to spread out a bit now. But Domingo on the back of Bell got a really good slipstream on the front straight.
Let me switch to that one. Yeah, it's.
And he's up to P9 there.
Oh, there was a hit. The wall hit from the Gabriel Jones. Sorry, I'm just losing my sanity right now.
Lot going on. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's far more challenging than I thought. Honestly.
Yeah, just looking back, he'll get away with that one. It's a small tap, but he'll get away with it.
It's quite a lot you have to be focused on. So we come back to Alex Tse, who is still right behind Colin Kinzer, and I think he wants to stay behind him as much as he can.
Kinzer definitely wants to stay in front. He's making all kinds of shapes on the front and back straight. He's got a chain of 3 cars here ahead of Olivier Lemaitre in 4th place. There is a question of how much do you want to pull away from the rest of the field, because it's only going to get brought back down when a yellow comes out inevitably, almost inevitably.
Yeah, and
oh, car in the wall, number 19, Michael Bell is in the wall.
Oh, let me.
I think Charbotron's involved as well. Charbotron he's either straight into the pits or was involved in that crash. I don't know.
Or maybe he just saw an opportunity to just go to the pit lane because he saw the car there.
See if I can back up a little bit more. It's a little bit of a strange one. He just goes up. He doesn't go particularly high. Diego's in the wall in front of him as well, actually, and Michael Bell just followed him into the wall and then just scrapes around the outside of turn 4.
Oh, that's
Charles clearly seen the opportunity. Are we still green flag racing?
We are,
aren't we?
Still green flag.
Yeah. So Patron's gone for the pits. I can't imagine. I don't think he needed to. So what happened there then? You keep talking live. I'll go back and see what he did.
No, I'm just really confused, to be honest. Like I'm thinking what.
It's a disaster. He spun a pit exit. He spun a pit exit. I just saw it.
Yeah.
Charbotron was in the wall on the exit of turn 2. So he didn't need to pit. Austin Armstrong. We got a yellow flag. Austin Armstrong has crashed at the exit of turn 2.
Austin as well?
He's crashed in Patron. So Patron spun on pit exit. I don't know, there's actually 3 crashes going on at once here. I would back it up, Bob, and start from Charbotron's crash.
Yeah. I mean,
there's a lot to unpack that crash, honestly.
Yeah, this is very chaotic.
Who have we got here? That's Diego in front. There's Charles' spin, and he's about to get hit about... Oh, that's someone else, isn't it? There it is. Gets hit by Armstrong, who had already gone into the outside wall on the exit of turn 2, one way up high and slammed into the wall, then the inside wall, and bang into Charbotron.
Just like the magnet.
Like the incredible Rube Goldberg machine, they both crash twice. In a very short space of time. That is them out of it for a while. They're
incredible.
The lottery claims another victim.
Hello, Austin. How are you doing? He said hi, guys.
Everyone's been waved through very quickly. It's all very efficient, this process, and we're going to get our first pit stops for the main bulk of the field, I think. We're on lap 24, and we've got... Who's staying out? I think it's going to be Diego cycling to the front of the field. No, I think it's actually... When it works, I think it is Miguel Soto.
Miguel is leading.
Yeah. Miguel Soto leads this race, and I think that's actually Diego yet to be waved round in front of that.
I think Miguel is quite a oval specialist.
I mean, this might be his Formula Road I rating, but it's at 0.9k.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I'm saying from like the AF experience, he was quite good on ovals. So.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, from the NASCAR season. Diego's finally been waved around.
I mean, I'm a oval specialist myself, especially at the Bristol race. That was finishing the race in the points with 26 pit stops, man. That's
That sounds like it could happen here. I mean, you get points for everything, but, well, not really. The top 6 get money, and with 26 pit stops to get money.
Look at Christian
Oh,
Brian Hill, 19 positions gained, and Daquil
Yeah, I mean,
Rodriguez.
it isn't really the right time to make that sort of judgment because it is, you know, mid-pit stop cycle. So Soto, Hill, Rodriguez all haven't stopped, nor has Tokarev for a while. JD Ahmad got involved in the first lap. I would say it is Christian Zarate who won the race off pit lane past Colin Kinser. So he is the de facto leader of this race, I think.
Okay, yeah.
If you consider all the different pit stops.
But Gabriel Jones is also like on the tires which are 3 laps old, so I think it's.
So Gabriel Jones might be leading this race.
Yeah.
By some. I mean, I don't really know.
Some cars are just getting unlapped, I think.
Yeah, I think we have the de facto leader of the race is Gabriel Jones right now. Got Schofield just pitted. He was running towards the front of the field. He's just taken his pit stop, so he's coming towards the back of the field. I believe we're 1 to green at a quarter distance.
Yes, is like Emperor Palpatine. Good job, Austin. Killing Charles, you did us a favor.
Okay. Is this our 5th caution or 6th? I'm losing count already. We're only a quarter way through.
I think 5th.
5th, okay.
Yeah.
So we're on track for 20 cautions.
My 11 cautions was quite closer than your 8.
I said 6.
You said 6.
So I'm screwed. I've got no chance. I think the record is 19.
Okay, 25.
Okay. Miguel Soto takes us back to green flag running.
Whoa, almost checking it.
No, it's very close. Yeah, I just spotted that very close at the back. Was that somewhere around Zarate?
Yeah, I think so.
Gutierrez had a shocking start. He's lost 2 places already to Ross and to Charbertrand.
Let's move to Charbertrand. Yeah, it's looking quite tight there. 3 drivers fighting for P14. And Christian Brian Hill.
Brian Hill go for the lead.
Yeah.
Brilliant move. He's in the lead of the Indy 250. I think that's like our 6th race leader at this point. Something like that.
You count the leaders, I will count the
I have lost count. I'm making a guess. I probably missed like 2 or 3.
We are on board with Alex.
In fact, Miguel Soto's just lost the position to Rodriguez as well. He's down to P3 now.
Choosing
the outside is way up high through turn 2. So Tokarev's going to be looking at this, rubbing his hands, while also holding them on the steering wheel. Don't know how that's done.
There's quite a lot going on. Like 3 battles at the back. Adam Ahmad as well.
Adam Ahmad down the inside of Alexander at turn 3. Both going a little bit high. Earl Dunk is looking quite nice right now.
And
he hasn't got a good run out turn 4. I'm looking up ahead. Christian Zarate and Gabriel Jones towards the line for P6. Makes the move.
Sometimes quite hard to judge if somebody is making a move or just staying in the pack. You see...
Adam Ahmad not. He's made the move on Alex now.
Yeah. And Daquil Rodriguez behind.
He's looking at turn 3. There's no room for him there. Kitts had a look on Jones as well and couldn't make a move stick. Dunk's done, sir.
Oh, that's
As moves everywhere you look, Sharp a little bit high, looking like so close to the wheel of Michael Bell.
And now Juan Manuel Gutierrez Rodriguez is having quite a lunge on Michael Bell as well. Oh, I think there was a slight tap from Charbertrand. He touched the wall quite a little bit, but
oof, very close there from Gutierrez.
Yeah.
Peyton Schofield, I think, has dropped loads of positions. I think he might have hit the wall. He has hit the wall. He's missing a rear wing.
Ooh.
He's going to go to the apron on the inside of 3 and 4, and he'll be all right. We'll have no yellows, I think, from that. Rodriguez looking at Brian Hill on the front straight, almost taps the rear wheel. Swoops to the outside at turn 1, doesn't make it stick. Hill maintains the lead.
He looks really aggressive there. He really wants to take that lead from Hill. He doesn't look like he wants to stay behind. You tell me, because you probably have a little bit better...
I think they're both going to want to stay in the lead. There's no need for fuel saving at this point in time.
Yeah. I was about to ask you, because you probably have a little bit more experience, how much you want to stay in front in the clean air in this type of a racing.
In a situation where where there's going to be a lot of yellows, you know there's going to be a lot of yellows, so
Rodriguez to the lead.
You deal with like mini sprints. It's very important to be at you want track position.
Okay. So it makes sense. And Rodriguez to the lead.
You can fuel save if you want to take a risk, because it might pay off for a short pit stop towards the end. A yellow flag splash dash can win you a race in the pits when everyone's pitting at the same time. I expect now that Hill's lost the lead, he'll be trying to get it back as quickly as possible. And Soto is looking at the battle and thinking, I'm going to get back into it. But Rodriguez very aggressive with his defence, almost going into the pit lane attenuator. Is Hill going to look to the outside? He does look kind of the outside. They're very close, but I don't think they're actually going to make a move there. No. And Soto just staying back for now. They're trying to. They're side by side, but not side by side at the same time. They're giving each other a lot of space right now.
Oh, there was a time.
Vlad Tokarev.
Let me switch the replay. Oh, he just
actually hit the wall until the inside wall. He just loses the back end on the exit of turn 2. I suspect he's got quite old tyres at this point, hasn't he? Yeah, he's been on the tyres since lap 8, so they'll be worn by now.
And we are still racing, no yellow.
He's got going again. Hill back to the lead.
And defending
slams the door shut on Rodriguez at turn 1.
Oh, there was a touch from Rodriguez, I think. There was some suspension hit, I think. But shouldn't
I don't make much of a difference,
yeah.
To be honest. Should be okay, he'll get away with it.
Should be okay, yeah.
Battle between Shane Ross and Michael Bell for P14.
Also Shady Ahmad and Zate.
There's 1 and 2.
Oh, not anymore. Yeah, I'm switching. Also switching to Rodriguez and Bertrand. Gutierrez and Bertrand. That's the.
I was looking at Colin Kinser actually, because that whole lead battle is closed up to a 6-car pack. It's a bit of a spaced out 6-car pack, but the more that Hill and Rodriguez keep fighting, the closer that pack's going to become.
Oh, it's totally changing the dynamic of the battle for the lead, basically.
Absolutely, this is going to be incredible. Hill going very defensive at the front. And I say they're going to be side by side through 3. And actually, I think Kinser's going to shove it up the inside of Shady Ahmad. No, he doesn't.
Oh, there's a
Rodriguez, he's on the apron, he's hit the wall.
Ooh.
Is he going to take the pits? He's going to rejoin it. He's got some fire in him. Wow.
What was that region? That was crazy.
He's going like nothing happened. Was there a tap? I think there was maybe a tap between Hill and Rodriguez coming into 3. He's way up high. He does hit the wall. Proper, just a straight slap on the wall.
But the car was okay, I think.
Yeah, I think he might have gotten away with that one. He might have a little bit of nervousness with the steering for a little bit until he gets used to it. But he should get away with that. Let's see Adam Ahmad down the inside of Olivier Lemaitre for P8.
And I think the big winner of this incident is Miguel Soto. Casually just jumping to
yeah, and
P2.
Rodriguez is now in the pits. And I think he might get a speeding penalty for that. I think he has overshot that a bit. So we're down to 5 cars in the lead battle. Hill, Soto, Zarate, Ahmad and Kinzer.
I love the cockpit camera from this one. It's a really...
You really get a sense of how little
speed, yeah.
information you have beyond the car in front of you.
Yeah,
if the car in front of the car in front of you crashed, you wouldn't know it until you hit them.
And the speed sensation is quite a lot. Even if
Absolutely.
iRacing doesn't have the greatest speed sensation in some...
It does in VR, I'll tell you that. It does in VR.
I haven't used VR, so yeah.
Fantastic.
I have to get one.
So again, I'm noticing, so Zarate's catching up to Hill. So Hill's always got someone to fight with. And then there's a gap, tends to be a gap back to Soto after that. And then it's Soto, Ahmad, Kinzer all in one kind of group there. Kinzer's going to look to the inside of Shady Ahmad again into turn 3. Actually kind of scares Ahmad to go high at turn 3, but no move made. This is kind of the closest pack we've got right now. The man is actually quite close to Michael Bell, though, for P15 and 16.
Yeah, Shane Ross, let's switch to him.
Decides against the move at turn 1, Shane Ross.
I can feel the speed sensation right now, looking from the gearbox camera from Shane Ross.
Kinzer looking left, looking right. Switch back to Kinzer.
Yeah.
Going around the outside of turn 3. He has made the move. He's up to P4, and he'll be closing down Soto very quickly.
I will make the highlight here, so we'll come back to him in the replay to watch that move.
I'm not going to ask how you do that. That sounds crazy.
We can do that. In iRacing. Basically, you have the create highlight in the race control eye overlay thingy.
I see that. I'm scared to press the button.
It just make the timestamp. So when you click, it comes back to that person.
Oh,
and
right.
that
Ooh, I
timestamp.
think Dunk might have hit the wall. Just lightly, maybe. Oh no, all good. It just really close up to it. He's ran up high, slowed it right down, got away with it. But he's going to lose out now to Gutierrez and Charbatron behind. But Tron not making the gains I was expecting him to. He's up to P11 as Hill's lost places.
He is.
Oh, he's pitting.
Pit
He's
lane.
pitting. I thought, oh, he's crashed. No, he's just pitting. It's all good. So Christian Zarate takes the lead of the race. That's about something like our 8th race leader, maybe even 9th.
And the next one in the pit lane gonna be Soto for sure. 40 laps on these tires. It's he's not gonna stay any longer. And we are
Yeah,
almost...
I don't see he's pitted. He's managed to do the whole thing. I think he might have pitted lap 5, so maybe he's done 35 laps, but he's done a full stint.
On my overlay it says stint 40, so I think he is...
Okay, so he has done the whole race on this, so he's yeah, that's really impressive to go that far. I reckon Zarate's probably done the same.
And Alex Tse is the same. Zarate did 38 laps before he went to the pit
So
lane.
because I think he was like involved in lap 1 or something, or pitted in the first safety car.
So only Alex Tse and Miguel Soto are on the tires from the beginning, on the same set of tires.
Their pace as well. Their pace is looking like 41.7, 41.8. Everyone else behind is doing mid 41s.
Kinzer goes for a
So
move.
it's possible they're fuel saving a little bit, because if they can stretch this to 50 laps, who knows what's possible? Because if they can do it once, they can do it again, surely. Because Kinzer goes to P2.
Yeah, he did it quite easily, and Soto is looking like he's dropping in the pace, going to the pit lane.
Kinzer's going to go for P1 though on Zarate. Takes the lead of the race.
In the pit lane. So Christian Brian Hill is DNF?
It would appear so. He was looking really good. I wonder what happened there.
Yeah, that's
He
crazy.
didn't crash, did he? I didn't see him crash.
I don't see any incident there, so I got really confused. Like, he went to the pit lane, right, and then...
That's really unfortunate, because he was looking really good. Earl Dunk, meanwhile, P6, P7, looking on Olivier Lemaitre.
Yeah, we are following him right now. Let me switch to the chopper camera. It's awesome.
I like that. You can see the gains that Charbatron can make in the entries to corners. Just breaking that a little bit later. Lemaitre and Dunk both running 42s last lap. So possibly the battling going on, making them look a little bit vulnerable behind the likes of Charbotron.
I don't know how Bertrand is doing that, but the car looks like it sticks more to the ground. It has more grip than any other car.
He did pit fairly recently compared to everybody else. He'll be on much fresher tyres.
Yeah, but on the braking, even on the older tires, he usually is like that. You know, like braking much later and still having a lot of grip and car control, basically. Like on the road courses, he was doing just the same, and it doesn't matter if the tires are just fresh or not. He is a magician. Oh, almost hitting the wall. Whoa, that was quite close from Charbotron. Looked like it. And I think he's gonna make some gains on Errol Dunk soon. He's backing off, I think.
Well done, opting not to take a move. I think we've lost the 20. Gutierrez has hit the wall again. He's got missing a front right tyre.
Let me switch to the replay since nothing happens right now. Oh, he just went straight to the wall.
Yeah, up high at turn 2. And I think actually the car in front of him did the same thing.
And Errol Dunk and Oliver Lemaitre are fighting, with Errol Dunk getting a position there.
Bertrand's waiting. Bertrand is right behind this.
I think he was just waiting for the opportunity to go for a move.
Because now Olivier's got a bad run on turn 4. And here comes Charbotron, and you know he'll break later into turn 1 than anybody else. He does go for the move. Olivier hanging it round the outside, though. Oh! What was going to be the wall? He's taking a strong as well!
Whoa! That was another one.
Another one! Who was that? I mean, I wasn't expecting a fourth car.
There was Austin Armstrong as well?
The 38. It was the 38. So Joseph Selinger was involved in that.
Let me switch to the maybe better camera. Sorry.
Doesn't look like netcode to me. It looked like they had just got caught up inside each other, and
yeah.
Armstrong had nowhere to go.
Yeah. Charbotron and Austin Armstrong are somehow magnetic today.
Yes, that's very true.
Okay, let me...
Oh, do you know what? I'm looking at the replay from Joseph Selinger's point of view, and I'm seeing a black car in the middle of smoke. It's really hard to see, so I imagine he got there and realised, oh no, there's a car there, I'm dead, and off he goes.
Let me
4 cars involved in that one. We're down to yellow for the 6th time.
Let me switch. I will be least professional replay thingy, but there we go. There we go. Roll bar.
You're looking for the replay of Joseph Selinger?
Yeah. There we go.
He had nowhere to go at all. So you see, coming into turn 2, Charbotron and Austin Armstrong have already come together. You see the smoke from that. Then appears another car, and suddenly nowhere to go.
There was almost the gap there. There was almost the gap.
Yeah. If he'd have seen it about half a second earlier, he would have been able to go down and avoid that. But we're going to have most of the field in the pit lane this time, I suspect, because they haven't stopped yet, or haven't stopped in a long time. So who are we actually going to have that's taking the lead? It's going to be the 22 car, I think, of Alex Tse.
So, this race is like, we are almost halfway through, and so much drama.
Yeah, we've had a good race, I think. Now we've got the early jitters out of the way, all the crashes. We're on to the good stuff. We're on to proper racing and some big crashes that actually, mean something in hard racing. I would say go back to I'm going to have a look at who wins the race off the pit lane, because it should be Colin Kinzer, and it is. But who's going to be behind that?
Sorry, Kinzer, where?
Because I don't think that's Christian Zarate behind him. I think that's actually going to be Shady Ahmad.
Shady Ahmad, yeah.
He's done well off that, and Gabriel Jones. Adam Ahmad is 4th off pit lane, then Diego Domingo, Michael Bell. Zarate 6th off pit lane. He's lost 4 places from that.
That's unfortunate. Also, Miguel Soto looks like he gained a lot. Like he's still leading with only 6 tires old, 6 laps tires old, which is not that much, I think, since we have quite a lot of safety cars. So
yeah, I think Soto could well be in the hunt this time for this race because he's now on a very similar strategy to everybody else. He's used that advantage that he had at taking that early pit stop, also managed to make the pit stop last as long as it has, and now he's on the same strategy as everyone else, and doing that late pit stop has sort of cycled him up to the front. So now he's on a level playing field. It'll be harder to find that advantage to push him any further or keep him in front, but he's in the right place.
I am thinking right now that Miguel is about to destroy the Colombian economy if he wins this one.
Why? Who's betting on it?
He's gonna collapse it.
Oh! Is it
Hello.
Juan, the war
The
criminal?
other Juan who's out of the race.
Yep. I decided since I'm out of the race, might as well just help on the commentary. Turns out the car won't turn shit when you damage the right side.
Yeah. Well, how many times did you hit the wall next to turn 2 or 4?
7.
Twice, 3 times? 7.
Are we right now like the war veterans? Which how many times you hit the wall? I hit 7. No, I hit 8. Oh, I hit 9 times.
I mean, we're losing people. We're losing a lot of people, but I think we're down to 16 people. Maybe 17 if Joseph's Salinger still in it. Patron makes 8. I think we're down to 18 people.
It's 16 actually, because both Joseph and Bertrand had to tow.
Yeah, but
they'll rejoin, so that we're still at 18.
you know, Villeneuve won 500 with 2 laps down, right? So everything is possible.
Especially if we keep waving everybody round, which I have absolutely no problem with doing.
This is fine. Like if the more people we keep in the race, it's more entertaining.
Yeah, we want to see. If this were the real Indy 500, we'd be spending 10 laps cleaning up the mess, sending the sweepers around to deal with the marbles and the debris.
Then out the MR team
and
to
here we
help
can do like
out
2
the
or 3 laps.
driver.
Go green again. Here we go. Miguel Soto leads us to the green for I think the 4th time in this race. Gets a decent start over Colin Kinser.
And I think it's quite clean right now as
Everybody's
Zarate
a little bit
goes.
spaced out. Zarate on the inside of Michael Bell at turn 1 though, and takes P7.
Also Alex Tse in the back, aiming
Very close.
for
Got a decent run on Peyton Schofield.
Oh,
Back in front of that as well. Rodriguez and Shane Ross down side by. Well, not Shane Ross. Sorry, no, it's actually a lap car. Ooh, didn't quite work. Didn't quite work there. Schofield gave him a run for his money and still is. But into turn 4, a little tap on the curb, just unsettles the car ever so slightly, but he has got the position. But Peyton Schofield's got to go run out of turn 4 instead. Colin Kinser takes the lead over Miguel Soto.
Oh!
Or does he? Or does he? They're still going. Soto to the outside of turn 2. He's got a good run. They're still level. Soto's going to maintain the lead, I think. He's got a better run.
Katie must
Well,
be
he's showing
Shane
out
goes.
in all of this. He's out P3. He's blocked in. He's got nowhere to go. Can he do it on the outside of Colin Kinser? He can indeed. P2 for Ahmad.
Wow.
I'm impressed with that one. I didn't expect anything to come out of that. Because he was boxed
risky
in.
move.
He had Kinser to the left, Soto in front of him. He had nowhere to go, and he still managed to get a position out of that. Can he get one on Miguel Soto? He's winding it up now. We're past half distance. This is the time we need to start winding up your moves and rather than just going and sending one.
Okay, so we can confirm Bertrand has DNF'd. So, yeah, Bertrand is out of the race.
Unfortunate.
Oh,
There was always a chance in these sort of races. Pace isn't everything.
yeah.
You know, you got to have the luck to go with it, and we've lost 6 or 7 people so far because they just didn't have the luck to keep going. We might be down to just 16 people, I think.
Most of them, I just had skill issue, you know. So.
We talked to one of the skill issue drivers.
In a nice straight. Oh, Popovic down the inside of. That's actually a lap car, but he's Decent move nonetheless.
yeah, this is.
Down the inside of Rodriguez, the 91 car, who's
Let's
actually
move to
no, he's coming
Domingo.
back at him. Oh, chops the nose off.
So Domingo right behind Ahmad. Domingo is looking really good in this part of the race.
Absolutely. He's brought his way up to the back of the field. Very
Rodriguez
slowly.
and Nemanja.
Oh, hand in the wall.
Nemanja's
Yeah.
out. Nemanja's out.
Oh, Jesus. We have another caution.
That is another caution. I've heard the yellow flag come out.
Yeah,
That
it's
that is
out,
the
caution.
caution, I think.
Bloody hell! It's just Indy 250 from the AF all over again.
Yep, I mean, it's always going to be the case. I think it's just the case with sim racing where it's not like, I don't want to say professional, but it's not professional.
No, well, the issue
Gets
is
tapped
that
into it, actually. I just seen the replay. Do you want to go back to the replay of that?
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
a little bit more to it. He gets tapped into the spin
Ooh.
by Rodriguez.
It looks a little bit like a
Whether that's
netcode.
Rodriguez's fault or Popovic's fault for coming down low, Rodriguez for going high. Either way, it was like a front to rear.
Was that like a netcode slightly?
no,
wouldn't
that was
say
actually
so,
contact,
no.
I think. So
That's definitely. It was definitely going to be contact
Okay.
anyway. Let's have a look at that. I'm going to have a look at that again.
Let me follow the field.
I think that's Popovic for going down a bit too low.
but
If I'm
to be
honest.
fair, the problem with Nemanja is that if he didn't go down far enough, he would have gone into the wall because even
Well, no,
though
you
he's
just
on
ease
the
off the
side,
throttle and you maintain your line. It's easily done. You know, you don't need to.
yeah.
It's not so binary that you're either going to hit the wall or not hit the wall. There's things you can do to manage and not hit the wall.
Oh, some cars in the pit lane right now. I think who's in the Roofman's
Michael
livery?
Bell is one of them.
Michael,
I suspect Rodriguez will be the other.
no,
No,
I
no.
think that's
It's
Vlad.
Tokarev.
Tokarev. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have 15 drivers left on the lead lap.
Tokarev was on 22 lap old tires. That's quite a feat, to be honest. Was this old?
22 lap, that's nothing.
I mean-
Soto's done 40.
Yeah, well, 40, but you know, with. Wait, actually, it doesn't make any sense. He could have pitted already and been on freshened tires. On the caution before, he was already at the back. Why he didn't?
Man, you're coming into this with like half the information.
I crashed in the race. What do you expect?
You should
just shut up.
should have knowledge about the strategy, Juan, more than we do. But
Does anybody have strategy knowledge? 'Cause I don't
Yeah,
think-
the
I can't imagine
strategy
anyone
is that
would
keep
in this
it, keep
situation like this.
it. The strategy is to keep it 0.3 from the car ahead of you to maintain.
Okay.
You know, like.
okay, thank you, Charles. Tires don't really do anything here. It's just dirty air overheats them. Once you got into clean air again, they are fine. Okay, so that
That
explains.
sort of feeds into the people like Soto who desperately want to keep the lead and to make shapes to make sure they stay in the lead.
Yes, so that explains also why Charles wasn't going in the slipstream all the time. Sometimes he was just like outside of the slipstream. It makes the totally sense now.
Also keeping the 0.3 gap as well. That's where the sweet spot is, not being too far away. I mean, if you want to make a run, it's 0.3, really.
Another
I'm seeing
car?
most people around 0.2 on my relatives.
I think Rodriguez in the pit lane.
Not to say that 0.3 isn't the sweet spot. It's like 0.2 is where people are.
That's
We've
weird.
got Daquil Rodriguez, who probably still has has a little bit of damage from the collision with Popovic. So he's waiting for the pit lane to open.
So if the tires don't do much and clean air is like the crucial one, Miguel might be on the money back right now.
I think Miguel is in a very good place. Very good place right now. Where did he start? P11 and Shady Ahmad P16 to P2.
We mostly
Colin
have.
Pincer is the only person in the top six
Yeah.
that's the only person that started in the top six that stayed in the top six.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, like, in top 6, we have almost all the drivers from the back. Like, you can see how much you can lose in the lottery. I absolutely love it. Joseph Salinger, P17, towing, and still getting one position more than he started the race. This is absolutely
Right, I
crazy.
suspect we'll be going green this lap.
Yep.
Oh, I can't wait for what's
I think
gonna...
the most aggressive, the person that wants this the most right now, I think, is actually Colin Kinser. He's been the one making all the right moves to try and get just push forwards. But Miguel's got a fantastic strategic position. So let's see what happens. We go green once again on lap 57.
Massive accordion.
Little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I think Miguel likes to do it.
Christian Zarate was. Good start from Colin Kinser. Doesn't make a good T1 though, so he does drop a little bit behind, and he's going to be under pressure from Gabriel Jones coming towards turn 3, I suspect.
Shady in the meantime, going...
Eddie Harmad does take the lead.
Yep.
Or does he? He's gone really high. He's really, really high. I think it's a bit too high. Is he going to be in the wall? He is going to be in the wall. Little tap. Kinser takes second. Jones will shortly take third. I think he might get away with that hit, but he's lost a lot of momentum because of it.
And now Gabriel Jones is about to make a move as he goes down the inside, and I think he will go clean it. No.
He can't send it.
No. Yeah, Shady got lucky. Shady got really lucky that the tap was kind of like, he didn't get any damage there.
Absolutely. Like the move we saw earlier with Rodriguez, I think it was. He just got up a bit too high, slapped the wall on the outside, and managed to recover it to just go into the apron down low at turn 4 and just rejoin. Lost 4 places. Whatever got on with it. I think he pitted that after that though.
There was a nice battle between Diego Domingo, Shea Ross, and Peyton Schofield.
Schofield went a bit high through turn 4, so I'm surprised he's got such a good run on Shane Ross coming towards turn 1.
Oh, he's almost
And he's
touching
going high
his
again. I
fingers.
suspect Schofield's going for, let's go high, keep out of the dirty air of the car in front, or like, whatever the guy in front doesn't do. The downside is, as you saw there, he had to actually ease off the gas because Shane Ross got a bad run because he went high and Schofield went low.
And in the
You have
front,
lifted, yeah, you have lifted in between the corners there.
I think Diego Domingo, after the start, lost 2 positions. He was P6. Right now he's P8 and is maybe about to lose a position because of Schofield being having a very good run, actually.
Schofield's got half a second still to catch up, but he's got
Yeah.
the momentum. Oh, it's come the wall, it's Adam Ahmad!
Adam.
I think Diego nearly lost it through turn 2 in response.
Ooh. Yeah,
He
and
did.
he lost a lot of momentum. Right now,
Another car down, he's going to tow to the pits.
I was thinking they are going 3 wide, but hopefully
Diego's
no.
lost another position to Shane Ross. I believe we're still green flag running.
Yes, we are.
Because there's only the one car, and he has towed. So we're now down to 14.
Let's move to Colin
Lost
Kinser again.
10 drivers in this race so far, and we've still got a third of it to go.
Yeah, at one point Christian Hill tried to make a 3-wide move at the early stages of the race. I was right behind that, and I was really wishing that wasn't me in there. It didn't matter though.
Colin Kinser getting a lot of momentum behind Miguel Soto. But it doesn't look like he wants to go for a move. He looked like he backed out of
He's
it.
prepping it. He's prepping
Yeah.
it really well.
So to is Michael Bell on the back of Alexander Tsert for P11. I know it's a less important move than the one that's happening right now. Kinser to the inside cannot make the move.
I love this camera
So just
angle.
left just enough room.
On the oval, it looks really good when you can...
It is the best angle to go for right now, absolutely.
Yeah. Amazing.
Everyone's starting to spread out a bit now. They're getting that 0.3 of a second gap that people were talking about.
Kinser
that
takes a
I was
lead.
talking about to get that prime space. But at some point in time, they've got to make the gains and they've got to push to go for the move.
Wow.
And Kinser took the
it
lead
well.
quite cleanly. Soto about to respond, getting
So just got a good run off of turn 4.
some
But
speed.
Kinser's going really hard on the defence. He's made many moves. Soto is going to go to the inside though, and he's going to take the lead again.
Is this allowed on the oval to do that many moves on the straight?
I'm not sure like that.
Not sure.
Because it was quite sudden, but I mean, no harm, no foul, I suppose.
Okay.
Kinser again going straight back to the lead against Miguel Soto. Down the inside of turn 3, job done.
And takes the
Wind
lead.
it back up again, switch back towards turn 1, surely for Miguel Soto. He's got a good run, he's really close behind Colin Kinser coming out of turn
Way
4.
too close.
Goes a little bit higher, Kinser goes straight down low to defend.
Oh, I'm smelling the
Soto's
contact
got the
between those
outside
two.
line this time.
I'm smelling the contact between those two. It's they
It's
get
coming,
really
it's
aggressive.
coming.
I mean,
But right now Miguel has got that P1, but Kinser's still got the low line. You see that I see a little bit of movement, a little bit of longitudinal movement.
in the
All
meantime,
good.
even though they're still fighting, Shady did not decide to catch up any single moment because he's seen this and is thinking like, maybe I could take P1 if these two takes each other out.
Well, yeah, I'm in two minds about this. Do you go for P1 and catch up to this pack, or do you stay a decent distance back, social distancing, just in case they crash? Because it could happen. They could just crash, and then Shady Ahmed has that 0.6 of a second to react to two cars strewn across the track.
And here goes
seen it.
Gabriel Jones, I think, side by side with El Dunk. Not quite yet to make a move.
Miguel and Colin
Just
sitting side by side.
Just to add to the discussion about Colin Kinser's defensive moves, Austin Armstrong's put in the game chat, Colin, maybe be careful with so many moves and blocking. So, we're not the only ones to be considering this right now, but Miguel is going to have to keep a calm head. Eat some ice and get through this.
And
Meantime, oh wow, what a run now from Zarate to try to overtake Shady. Is he daring to make a move?
That is a really good run. He's
It
gone
is.
for the inside.
it is, I think,
Oh,
no.
but
Quite enough.
yeah,
Shady
yeah.
kept it.
Yeah.
But now the top four all 2/10 apart.
Shal
We
is,
have a breakaway pack at the front.
Shal is suggesting that Miguel might not keep it as he is not experienced with the dirty air, basically.
He's
In the
doing all right
meantime,
with his
just behind
profile.
him.
He's getting straight back past.
In the meantime, just behind them, Peyton Schofield just overtook Earl Dunk. Earl Dunk had a really bad run out of turn 1 and 2. So, Schofield up another place into P5.
I'm so glad I have you guys, so you can keep me focused on everything. I recently...
You change the cameras, we'll do the talking, yeah.
I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to be racing. God damn it.
Skill issue, but recently I missed the finish because my overlay just got bugged and it showed me one more lap than actually it was.
So I'm just looking at the move between Bell and Sir as Kinser goes back to the lead. Basically, Bell had to check up during turn 2, and so Sir had to check up as well. It was nearly a big crash.
Here goes Soto again.
These last few corners have been
Zarate's
quite
lost
close.
lost a lot of ground as well. He's out of the pack for now. Kinser's got a better run, I think. Got more momentum, so he is going to keep the lead, I think, out of turn 2 onto the back straight. We're approaching that lap 70 that I said. That will be the time where the last pit stops starts to happen.
Oh,
And
that
these
was a
guys will
close
want
one.
to avoid that green flag stop for as long as they possibly can. So do we consider starting to do a little bit of fuel saving in the hopes that a yellow comes out?
Yeah, I think you're right. It's just 30 laps, and as we established, if you can keep the car for 40 laps without refueling and changing the tires, yeah.
30 laps is usually like the benchmark in Indy, which means you do like, in a normal Indy 500, it'd be 30s all the way to 180 and then 20 laps at the end, a slightly shorter stop. Obviously, you get some, I think all bar like one in the last 20 years has had a safety car at some point, a yellow flag, so you would need to pit at different times and change the strategy. Obviously, in this, we've had about 8 or 9, so it's like Soto is approaching the end of his stint. He's done 27 laps. He could pit right now
Let's move to Zarate.
and go to the end. But so
Yeah,
could
but-
everyone. But so we're
the
now in a
question
situation where
raises,
we need
though.
a yellow soon. Soto's going to start to become a bit more vulnerable on the strategy because he's going to have the least fuel of anybody on the field. He's going to be able to last the least amount of time.
Here goes Domingo.
Can't hold out as long as anybody else before getting yellow.
Oh, there's
Oh,
a
huge crash! Oh, huge crash! That's Gabriel Jones.
We
might
might
have finished.
have a yellow.
Is that a yellow? It is a yellow. I've
You asked-
successfully manifested a Miguel Soto victory, but possibly. Are we going to have everyone in the pits this time, I wonder?
Wait, are we still?
No, we're
Oh,
on the
yeah,
yellow.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
on the
yeah.
yellow.
So you asked for it and you got it. So
Yep.
congrats on that.
Ooh. So I just saw the replay of Gabriel Jones' crash. It is a big one.
So Josh, you are new to the PRS streaming, but we have a running gag, which is basically, black magic stuff.
The commentator's curse, isn't it?
Yeah, but we call it black magic because it's more powerful than the commentator's curse. We basically can manifest anything we want to. Like
I talked for a good 2 minutes on that one. I think that was definitely the case.
Commentator curse is like, oh, he's doing really well, and he goes to the wall. We say he is about to hit the wall, and he hits the wall. We just manifest.
I'm doing it in reverse. So I'm just doing really well. He's in trouble here, but he's in trouble here. He could go. He could be in trouble, and suddenly it all opens back up for him. But that depends on if he's going to take this stop now, and I suspect he will. He's 29 laps into his stint. Everyone else is around 23, 24. So I would expect everyone's going to dive into the pits, and that'll be the last stop. We're going to go all the way to the end on one tank of fuel and one set of tyres.
Quite hopeful thinking.
Is anyone going to bait this, though?
No, it's senseless.
Yeah, we're all good. Okay.
It's 28
Race off the
laps
pit lane
to do.
then. Who's going to take it?
Oh wait, someone did go on.
Rodriguez, I think.
George, where's he come from?
Rodriguez.
Zarate's spot, I think.
Because okay, so Rodriguez is 6 laps on that tire. He's not gonna make it to the end though. So
Maybe he's unlapping?
Anyone? Well, who's in the lead? So it's going to be
Zarate?
91. Rodriguez is waving himself round. It's going to be Colin Kinser that's first off the pit lane. He's going to lose out 2 places, I think. Soto's lost out 2 places.
what happened to Miguel? Yeah. Oh wow.
To Ahmad and Schofield's made a big gain on the pit lane.
Maybe he had more fuel to just.
He'd have more fuel to add, because he had a lower fuel tank, so that makes sense. But it's a really good run off the pit lane for Peyton Schofield.
Well,
Now running in 3rd place.
that run as well for Zarate. Zarate was behind Shady at one point in P5. Now he's dropped down to P6.
Well. So I think the tide has turned now. This is Colin Kinser's race to lose. He's looking the strongest on the track. Soto had the best strategy. That's now kind of been undone a little bit by this yellow flag and the timing of it.
But maybe,
If it was maybe a few laps earlier where other guys couldn't do the race distance, the distance left, and Soto could have, then maybe we'd be in a different situation. But right now, Soto's kind of lost a little bit of his advantage, but he's on that front pack still.
I mean, let's get into a little bit of wait a second, I try to just make the track map smaller, because it's
gonna be a 25 lap finish, so nothing. It's drivers. It's up to the drivers now. Nothing else matters now.
But I think let's get a little bit behind the psychology, what we can think in this part of the race. Okay, money prize, you win or not, it is important for some. For some, it's important to just have fun. But basically, if you just that close to a win, you can be like, okay, it's my time. I have to go all in, just make a move. And maybe for those guys like Schofield, Ahmed, and Colin, going over aggressively can end up in a disaster as well. For Soto, for example, who lost a lot in the pit lane. So maybe we can see some contact in the front, as we usually do in the real life Indy, I think.
This is going to be all-out war in the last 10 laps. I think we've got one more caution in us before we get to those last 10 laps.
Was it 2 years ago when we had every 1 lap there was a big crash at the end?
I think 2023 there was two red flags just to make sure we actually got to the finish on a green. So let's have a look at. So now's probably the time to have a look at the prize pool for this. The winner is going to get $50. Second is $25, then third $20, fourth $15, fifth $10, and sixth place gets $5. So there is actual money involved here as we go green again.
Great start for Colin Kinser there. Was able to actually maintain quite a good gap. Though, question is, Miguel Soto, can you make it past two guys to challenge Kinser again for P1?
He's got time. He's got time here. Just needs to keep it on the black stuff.
Well,
Tokarev's got a great run here on Michael Bell.
He's really close to Earl right now.
When did he lose out to Earl Dunk?
Oh
He
wait,
came out fourth, didn't he?
no, he's dropping
Oh,
back.
Rodriguez in the wall. Rodriguez in the wall.
Again.
Miguel just lost to Serrati now. What's going on?
So Rodriguez goes high at turn 3 and gets punted into the wall by Lemaitre, who drifts up high.
And right now Shane Ross is looking to take the spot from Miguel. So Miguel is looking in a very bad position from the start of the safety car.
I think it is as Charbatron prophesied. You know, Soto only works well at the front of the field without the dirty air.
Well, does he have damage though? That's my question as well.
Where would he get damage from? He's only just pitted.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't think there's been a crash here. I
think that's a lack of experience.
I'm not saying
Quite
about
possibly.
the crash. I mean, wall contact.
He's out of the money spaces now. But there's still plenty of time and plenty of crashes to come. We're down to 12, 13 people.
We can lose 5 cars in it, just like, you know, like this.
We could lose 5 cars very quickly. There's only 12 people left in this race. We've lost half the field, so half are getting money, half aren't getting money. Domingo, Bell!
So here goes 2 cars.
And the black magic is at work again.
I suspect Domingo might be able to get back to the pit without needing to tow. So we're going to keep Domingo in this race. Bell has lost a wheel. He might make it back, but it's going to be difficult. But we're under caution again.
Once you lost the wheel, you're out.
Oh, properly out. Okay.
Yeah. That's how DNF. That's how DNF.
Yeah, Ben Charles is saying about Miguel, he got understeer of T2 and got a horrific run. I think horrific. He said horrific rain.
So Domingo's going to come into the pits, he's going to repair his damage, and everything's going to be fine and hunky-dory. And then there were 11.
Miguel has a second chance, I guess. It's going to be struggle now.
I mean, he's in a situation now where he's going to keep dropping back if it is where he's not great with the dirty air. He's just going to keep dropping back until he runs out of people to drop back behind.
I would like you to just keep going. I'll be back in 30 seconds, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, fine. So, reminder of the order then, we have Colin Kinser in the lead. Shati Ahmad is P2, then Peyton Schofield P3, then Dunk, Zarate, Ross round out the top 6 money spaces. Miguel Soto, one-time leader of this race, long-time leader of this race, is P7, then Vlad Tokarev, Olivier Lemaitre, Alex Tse, rounds out the top 10, and we have Diego Domingo in P11, and the last runner that's still going. We're approaching the last 20 laps. I think we're going to yellow and white flags, so it's going to be the last lap of this yellow, I think.
Yep, now
we're going to have 22 laps of running. 21 laps of running.
So now the question is, how does Miguel approach this? He has to be on the attack every single time, every chance he has.
I think we need to balance this and say we're not biased towards Miguel. You know, we are impartial. Miguel's looked the strongest on the strategy, but that's been wiped clean now. Colin Kinser is, for all intents and purposes, the leader of this race and the heir apparent, I think. Shady Ahmad's looked good, and he's looking like he could challenge. Peyton Schofield, Earl Dunk, Christian Jarate, they're all the underdogs. Beyond that, I would be surprised.
I would say Miguel was like the biggest underdog for most of the race, and then he just dropped back. So we are not
bad luck. He managed to luck out in the sense that he got to take a yellow flag pit stop instead of a green flag. But because everyone else had to take that pit stop at the same time, it meant he had to take a longer pit stop than everybody else under that yellow flag because he had more fuel to put in the car.
I don't really
so
know.
He'll have lost a couple of positions, and from there it's just gone backwards even further.
I don't really know Peyton.
It's not a lot of it is in his control, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I don't really know Peyton, so I don't know if he's underdog or not. He's getting a lot of positions from the start, so definitely looking like a one, but Shady Ahmed and Colin Kinzer are very experienced from what we've seen in the previous races. I know that the oval race is quite different, but still, they're looking strong for most of the races we've seen, so they are not really underdogs, from what I'm trying to say. Christian Zarate, I think I see him for the first time here on the
there's a
grid.
few names here that we haven't seen really before.
Maybe they are oval
Schofield,
specialists.
Zarate, Tokarev, and Michael Bell as well. I mean, everybody in this field that's managed to make it this far, apart from possibly Olivier Lemaitre, has had moments of... They've had great moments in this race. Everyone's driven brilliantly, apart from all the crashes. Wow. So I would have no problem with anybody winning. Honestly, well, I never would. But anyone can still win this race. But it's definitely looking the way of Colin Kinser right now, or Shady Ahmad. I'll ask this question before we go to green. Who's going to do the winner announcement at the end? Like, who's going to go, and this person wins the Indy 250?
Please,
who's going to do it?
you do.
At the same time.
You want me to do it?
Please, you do, because it's pretty late right now, and if I just gonna scream like this, I will have not only my mother just screaming damn too loud,
Yes, and
but also the neighbors.
Got it. I'll do it. I've only got my sister and she knows I'm doing this. All good. Right, we're going to go back to green. Lap 80. On to 81. 20 laps to go to decide the Indy 250. Colin Kinser goes pretty early. And Shady Ahmad is ready for it. Off we go.
Also, we are looking at Earl Dang and Peyton Schofield being very close to each other.
And a good start for Vlad Tokarev. Already looking on the back of Miguel Soto, who's had a bad start. He's 6 tenths down already on Shane Ross.
It's not looking good.
Top 5 all in that train, all snaking left and right. Shady Ahmad looks to the outside at turn number 3. He's way up high. He can't sustain that. He's going to stay on the track. He's not going to go in the wall. Peyton Schofield's ready for him, though. Can't get a good run out of turn 4 in order to get the move. Status quo remains.
I don't think it's going to be for long, though. Look at the run that Peyton's going to be getting. Oh!
He does look to the inside. I wasn't sure he was going to make that, but he is going to try it. Does force Colin Kinser to go up high. Shady's got them at the inside for turn 2 as well. So they're going to be side by side coming out of turn 2. Drag race. Colin Kinser has a nose in front and now a full car in front. Is it enough to pull Shady back into the slipstream? No. He's going to go for it again at turn 3. They're still side by side. It's pretty much for a full lap, I think.
Oh, and here goes Christian Zarate behind them.
Was there a small crash?
Around the outside. Great
Vlad
job there,
Tokarev
Sarati.
and Soto are side by side through turn 4. Soto keeps P6, 7.
Colin still side by side with Shady.
Shady has a better run through turn 1. I think that's game over for now. Shady has got P1 off of Colin Kinser. Where's Peyton Schofield? What can he do?
No, they're still side by side, though.
He is going to go for it. He's going to be 3 wide. It's 3 wide. Peyton Schofield down the inside takes the lead of the Indy 250. What a move!
That's crazy.
Fantastic action.
That's
How do you
absolutely
manage
crazy. Like, where that move comes from? He was just that behind them, and he got a lot of momentum there.
He had an amazing
Peyton
run
has
there.
stamped his mark on this race. He is ready to take the reins at the front of the grid.
Look at
Zarate's caught up to all of this now. He's ready to look on Colin Kinser, who's starting to drop back from this battle ever so slightly between Shady Ahmad and Peyton Schofield. Oh, Ahmad and Zarate in the wall. Only slightly. Zarate's lost a lot of momentum. I think he's going to keep going. Soto's lost out to Vlad Tokarev again.
Behind him, Miguel Soto and Tokarev still side by side. Now Miguel has lost a place to Vlad Tokarev and Oli.
And Lemaitre. P9 for Soto.
Soto side by side with Lemaitre.
Zarate's had black flags cleared. I wonder what he did to cause a black flag there. Interesting. Kins had to sort of roll out the throttle just a little bit through turn 1.
You can clear black flag, but you cannot clear black magic.
This is very true. It's very true. Domingo looking on the back of Miguel Soto, who's
And now
having a
we
bit of
have
a torrid second half to this race. It started off so well. He's now down at the back.
Oh, Soto.
Oh, actually, he's going to collide with Domingo. Soto in the wall.
Soto on the wall.
Yeah. And here goes
Domingo
Sir?
pushes him up high.
Not it was a lap car, okay. I think it was Michael Bell.
Okay, Peyton might be able to run with it. Peyton's lapping really, really well right now. It's up to Colin to try and make overtake on Shady, but
Colin
look
had the
at
best
this
lap
gap.
last lap by about half a tenth of a second. Colin had the better lap, but he's got basically double slipstream to help him out.
It's up to these three guys now, since Shane is 0.8 behind.
And here goes Vlad Tokarev for P6.
Tokarev's having a late charge here. What can he do?
It's a 1.2.
Can he make it to the front of the grid? Can he
It's
make it
quite
to the front
far.
3? It's a long
Quite
way to
far.
go, but it's only about 2 seconds to get to that front 3. And, you know, if these start battling more...
Oh, check out Shady, 0.2.
Good
Go
run
on.
from Shady Ahmad into turn 1.
Could he be preparing for
You've got
one
to
outside of turn
wind up
2?
these moves. You've got to time it right. Zarate is up high. Is he going to be in the wall? He is going to tap the wall.
And here goes Domingo. Let's move
That's
back.
Domingo now up to P9. P8 rather. Look at 2 different standings and saying 2 different things. So Vlad Tokarev is up into the money positions. Can he go further?
Oh, this is going to be so hard to time. This is 0.3, 0.4. He needs to get a great run out of turn 2. It could be even turn 1.
Or turn 4, either or really.
I think.
Shady going a little bit deeper. He's up high. He's up high.
Oh,
Shady's in the
yes,
wall.
yes,
Shady's in the
yes.
wall. That's the second time in a couple of laps that he's done that. Colin Kidd says ready to
0.5.
pound.
And I think it was
0.5, 0.6.
Peyton
If Colin-
Schofield managed to break away now because Shady Ahmad is in the wall and he's lost momentum. Colin
Colin
Kidd
has to
takes
take
P2. 0.6 is the gap in the lead.
I think that was a quite hard hit from Shady. So, oh, again,
It was. I
rushing
think
the
I saw a
wall.
bit of debris come off his car. 17. Christian Zarate's in the wall. He's collided with I think
Michael
that's,
Ball.
Michael Bell, yeah.
So
So he
it's
might get
caution.
another yellow.
Yeah, caution.
How
We have a
many-
caution out.
Yeah.
Who else was involved in that? Miguel Soto was involved in that. He's
He
off.
was. How
So
many?
we have 9 cars left.
And 10, 11 laps to go. Are we going to have a
Zarate
caution?
is out. He's lost his wheel. He's lost the wheel. Sir's still going. Soto's still going. Zarate is out. I'm trying to figure out who else.
Yeah.
Michael Bell. I was surprised Michael Bell is in it. I thought he lost his wheel and that was it.
I think there is a caution.
I think Juan might have lied to me. There is a caution. The yellow flag is out. So Peyton Schofield, who ended up with a 2-second lead, has lost it all. He's going to do it all again. And he's got the always aggressive attacker and defender Colin
Let's move to the
Kinser
crash.
right on his back.
We have a new player in the game now. We didn't have
That was
this
a late
caution
defensive
before.
move there. I thought, and
Oh.
yeah,
Oh.
he's in the fence. No, not quite in the fence actually, but that was pretty close. So Zarate made for quite almost a blocking move. I think it was quite a
Oh, what
reactive
he
move.
did to Soto!
Crashed into a slow-moving car.
Oh my god,
man.
Miguel, no.
Oh,
No way.
you poor little man. You
But like
he's
he.
going left.
Oh
he keeps
my
going left, and then
God.
locks up. Can't
Yeah.
go right, and he ends up in the middle. That's
Oh,
all.
oh,
That's
he's-
good. And then changes it to first and does a burnout.
Oh no, that.
Oh.
So-
Ice Eater.
The first
Poor
half
Ice
has gone
Eater.
so well, and it's just gone completely off the rails in the second half.
So now we have since the last caution, now we have a new player. Its name is Peyton Schofield.
With that 3-wide move is one hell of an entrance
Yeah,
into this race
quite an
and into
entrance.
this league.
He was like, bonjour. With this one.
Don't mind me, I'm coming through. You deal with your thing.
And also, let's point out that if the caution didn't get going, Peyton had a 0.6, 0.7 gap between him and Colin. So he may have had a chance to pull away, maybe, just a big maybe, because Collins was still overtaking.
There's a crash we haven't seen.
Shady
There's a
in the
crash
pit
we haven't
lane.
seen.
Wait, what?
Yes, I think he got hit.
I don't.
No,
see
Domingo. Okay, so under caution, Domingo has just turned up and rammed the back of Olivier Lemaitre
Oh,
on the back stretch.
What?
It hasn't. I haven't seen it come up on my highlights. I've just seen a car with the yellow on my track map, and it's Lemaitre, and that was his second spin. That one.
Okay, so it's not that.
He got rear-ended by Diego Domingo.
oh.
So Diego must surely have front wing damage, because I did see some. Yeah, he's missing a front right wing.
How many drivers do we have left? 9?
It's
No,
hard
10.
to count. We've got Schofield, Kinser, Ross, Dunk, Tokarev, Tsur.
11, I think.
JD Ahmad's still here. I think it's technically 7. Domingo will have to pit, so he'll be out of it because he'll be pitting as they go to green, I think. So we're going to be left with 7 or 8 cars. Basically, I think I said this at the start as a joke. If you finish, you're getting money.
Yeah.
But we have still got Zarate and Soto circulating. They're coming back round to the front.
Look at Vlad Tokarev, who is back in the money pool when he was like. I would say
Everyone's
20
had a
laps
story
ago,
in this race. Everyone's had a story.
Yeah, but like
I mean,
20 laps
Schofield-
ago, he was like P15 or something, yeah?
Yeah, Payne
and-
Schofield started P15. He's up to first.
Yeah.
Shane Ross, Earl Dunk, 13th, 14th. You know, there's a lot going on, and people come from a long way back. There's only so Kinser, Tokarev, Tsur, and Zarate are the only 4 drivers of the top 10 that started this race that are still in this race.
It's quite a bad stat now that you think about it.
Yeah.
Basically,
And Diego's only just realising he's got damage, which I'm surprised that he's only just realised that considering he rear-ended another car. I would have thought that would be a given that you have damage, but there we go. He's going to end up pitting now. It's good that he's realising that under a yellow rather than going into it under green, not realising, understeering, wall, making it worse and ending your race completely. Now he's just going to a lap down and out of the race.
Is he? Because it looks like he's going.
He's still going, yeah. He's just saying in the game chat, do I have
okay.
damage? And Charles gone, yes, you do. And someone else is going, you cooked. No, it's over.
It sounds so cold. Do you have damage? Yes.
Yes. I'll repeat it verbatim. Do I have damage? Lemaitre, missing half your front wing. Bertrand, you're missing the right half of your... Bertrand, yes. Lemaitre, you might be cooked. Okay, maybe retire. Do you have fast repairs? No. It's probably not a long repair if it's just woing. Love the typo. Bertrand just says woing. So, yeah, Domingo's going to have to pit on the restart. So that'll be him out of this race. Miguel Soto is at the back of the field, so is Zarate. We have 10 drivers left in this race.
Okay, this is pretty realistic, Bertrand.
And on the lead lap.
Any
That's about
drivers
to
you
be
think
9.
are going to win it?
I mean, we keep making these predictions every time. I don't think it's worth doing it anymore, because anything's going to happen as we go. 8 laps to go. Lap 93 coming right up.
Oh, we had a crash.
Green again at Indy.
Oh, never mind.
Even start, Schofield, Kinser, Ross. Top 3 stay as they are. Little bit of a gap back to Earl Dunk in P4 and Vlad Tokarev in P5. Kinser's got a good run through turn 2. He's already looking on the attack on Schofield. Schofield goes defensive. Kinser's going to have to go high. He might get the move done before we get to turn 3. Schofield's still got a nose in there. Can he do anything with it? He is. He's going to stay in the lead, hope, maybe. It's still side by side through turn 4.
Oh,
Who's got the better off for turn 4? It's Kinser by a whisker.
Shane.
Shane
It could be Shane.
Ross is going to go the inside. Schofield's still moving left. Here comes Shane Ross down the inside to take the lead at the end of 250. 7 to go. Shane Ross to the front. Kinser will take P2 off of Schofield.
At Earl Dunk.
I need to find another one again. Earl Dunk is on the back of this pack into P4. Diego Domingo rejoins right in front of this lead pack. He'll be wishing he wasn't a lap down right now. He'd be in a brilliant position. Kinser to the inside of Shane Ross.
Oh, God. Domingo, please get out of the way.
He's got time. He's got time. Dirtier's going to become a factor in a minute, though.
I think I'm gonna stay with this angle. since it's covering all the 4 cars there.
I'm going to cover Vlad Tokarev because he's in the pack now as well. There he is in the red in P5 in the number 16 car.
I think
Ross, Kinser, Schofield, Dunk, Tokarev, your top 5, all in the money. Zarate, who just crashed and caused the last safety car, he's up into P6, back in the money. Only a half a second off of this lead battle. Anyone can win it. Kinser hits the wall. Just a tap. I saw some smoke come up.
Just a tap, small tap. There goes Domingo.
Just get away with it. Duncan Tokarev just dropping off the back of this battle a little bit, ever so slightly.
I'm just
I think
shaking.
Kinser just gave a small nudge to the wall. He did it quite well.
We've lost Shady. I think, Shady's crashed. He's out of the race.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Shane Ross high takes a late apex at turn 1. It's worked out quite well. He's gaining. He's gaining ground. Kinser hits the wall again on entry to turn 2, I think. I saw a little bit of smoke again.
I am literally shaking looking at this because they are very close to
the around the outside.
Goes high, does Kinser. Round the outside. Takes the lead with 4.5 laps to go.
Yes,
Ross has got enough time to fight back, but he's got to get on with it. What can Schofield do? What can Dunk do? Dunk's dropped off the back of this battle a little bit more again. We're down to 3.
This is the same setup that Shane had, overtaking all 3. Can pay off as well.
Shane Ross again.
Shane's gone straight for the move. He's on the curb. Kinser keeps the lead. And will chop the nose off. Gives Ross the dirty air straight through turn 2. On the back straight now. Lap 97 of 100.
It's Peyton, go for it.
Here comes Peyton. Schofield looks to the inside. He backs off of it for now. I think that's a smart move. I think that's a smart move from Schofield. I think he's going to have to do it all in one, like he did earlier.
It's like
the way he entered his.
It's going to be a 3-way to the finish.
I think it's a little bit like the Award and New Garden situation, where they were just switching positions every lap.
New Garden, Ericsson, all of them.
Yeah.
Shane Ross to the inside. He's going to have the lead this time. It's a much more decisive move than last time, but even then, Kinser still has his car in the way. He's up there in P3, up high rather. What did I say? P3
side by side.
Schofield dropped off the back. We're down to 2, I suspect.
Neck and neck.
Schofield come back. Schofield is coming back. He's got a mega launch. Can he go for it? He's got time. No, he's not. He's decided against it. Shane Ross still the inside. They're still side by side. They've done his whole lap 98 side by side.
I think there's gonna be a contact. They are very close to each other. Only 2 laps to go.
Shane Ross goes a little. Kinser's ready for it though. Kinser keeps the lead. 2 to go.
Now, Colin
Schofield's
is really
got to go again. What can he do? He should have gone. He could have gone for 3 wide. He decides against it. He's boxed himself in on the outside.
He's gonna bet on the last lap.
Has the lead.
Bet on this.
Schofield in the wall. Schofield's in the wall. He's lost ground. Dunk's lost ground as Zarate. I think it's between Kinser and Ross, and Kinser's broken away a little bit with 2 to go.
It's still up in the air though. 0.4, 0.3. That means
actually,
nothing.
Schofield's still here.
Yeah, Schofield's still here.
I thought he'd lost ground. I thought he had damage and lost ground, but he's still in this. But it is 4/10. It's going to be white flag time at Indy 250. Colin Kinser has a lead of just 4/10 over Shane Ross. He's still weaving like he's right behind him. He's got a gap of about 5 car lengths.
0.3 now.
What can he do? Shane Ross takes a late apex. It's looking good.
I don't think it's going to be enough.
Coming up.
I don't think it's going to be enough.
I don't think it's going to be enough either. I think Colin Kinser has got this one in the bag and the $50 that goes with that. Unless something crazy happens in the last 2 corners, and I wouldn't put it past anybody to make that happen.
Golden car, golden livery, and golden touch all in once.
Aggressive driving, attacking and defensive, weaving all over the place, making all the right moves. Colin Kinser is going to win the Indy 250.
He did it, and then behind Shane Ross.
Shane Ross takes 2nd place, Peyton Schofield 3rd, Zarate takes a late 4th place, and the $15 that goes with that. Dunk takes P5 and $10, and Vlad Tokarev takes the last points, the last money at $5.
Wow.
Soto 7th, Sir in 8th. 8 drivers in the end, finishing on the lead lap.
What a race.
What an end.
A
fantastic Indy 250.
Yeah.
Thank you for making this moment happen. All the drivers here on the grid, as well as Juan and Josh. in the commentary box. That's awesome. Really good. So
I've had a lot of fun.
Sorry,
I've
I
had a
wasn't
lot of
screaming
fun.
from half of the race, but usually those races last like 1 hour 30 minutes, and this one was quite longer. And
We ramped up this. Well, I think we ramped up nicely with the screaming.
yeah, I have people sleeping and get ready for tomorrow's work day, so I cannot scream that much as I wanted. But I think my screaming from the first half of the race was enough, and I think we got a lot of emotions there. Yeah, I think now we have to just sort out all the incidents and everything, because maybe that can involve the the final order and the money prize. But yeah, congratulations to everyone.
It's gonna be a long week
The
for
top
the
six.
stewards, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Quite possibly, yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm trying to think who's in the most trouble.
yeah.
There were some questions being raised during the race about Colin Kinser's defence.
Yeah, so
I don't expect it to be penalised. I suspect this will be kept as it is, but I will see how it goes with the stewards' room.
which is why I usually congratulate to all the drivers and everything, but like in this one, when the money comes in, this is like very hesitant. So I probably gonna stay with this one till the end. But still, Colin Kinser getting 4 positions
For now, $50. I'm seeing in the Indycar chat in Discord. Colin's immediately gone in and saying it's not legal. It's not legal. Indycar not legal. And and Charles gone back and saying if it's reported, you're getting penalised a
Yeah.
lot.
yeah.
So not over yet. It could end up going the way of Shane Ross. It could even go the way of Peyton Schofield if Ross has done something. But I don't think he has. I think he had a pretty clean race. So it's not. I wouldn't say it's over yet, but it's
On the
Granite
physical
Gobbler.
on the physical way, Kinser won, but it's up to the stewards now to decide what was the legit winner.
Yeah, but still, amazing race from all of the drivers. Even if some of the defense and attacks were questionable, it's quite hard to just avoid some crashes in high tense moments like we've seen. You don't see that much. It's sometimes netcode, sometimes unavoidable collision when you try to avoid the car, and you are like Miguel, you try to slow down in the car just to see away. But still, it was quite a chaotic, quite fun race. I hope you had a fun here, 11 viewers in this point of the race. Nemanja said absolute cinema. I hope that absolute cinema was also for you racing.
Yeah, you had some great battles, Nemanja, and your crash was quite nice as well.
I will sort out all the streams we had previously, because I haven't posted them, as well as this one in coming weeks. So they all gonna be on the YouTube, so you can follow it. I think the next week we're gonna be at the Circuit of Americas, if I'm being correct.
Correct. Yes.
I announced that the Circuits of America gonna be today, but I didn't know that we moved the Indy to this spot, so so it's gonna be the next week.
Oh man, I wish I was part of that race. Fucking hell. It sucks.
Nemanja said no, just the lead battle, free wide move. Yeah, free wide move was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the three wide move is that's how I thought Peyton Schofield had won this race. It's how I think was it Colin that did the 3 wide move in the end, or was it Shane?
No, it was Shane. It was Shane.
Shane. Yeah.
Shane again. He did the 3 wide move, and I thought that's decided it there. He's made his mark, and it ended up being Colin that he didn't make those statement moves. He made consistent, good moves forwards. The defence is potentially being questioned by the stewards, but as it stands, he made that consistent progress up the field and took the win.
So
And that's what you need in races like this: is consistency rather than those statement moves.
Charles is saying it's like 99% a Granite win, unofficial, but it was reported. Okay, so
Yeah. I was going to mention that in the IndyCar chat Granite was suggesting that mass report calling so your goat gets his $50. I need Burger King. That's Granite saying he needs the $50. He wants to go to the Burger King. That's all he thinks he cares.
Imagine some people from the third world country racing here, just trying to be the rich people with $50, and he will go to the Burger King.
Fucking up. Miguel Soto would have been having the greatest dinner of his life with this $50.
Yeah.
You can have two dinners for that.
I enjoy this podcast, so we can go for a few minutes more if you want to, because it's quite fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we
Driver of the day. Let's discuss that. Who's driver of the day here?
I think Shane Ross
It has to be.
or Peyton.
I think Peyton Schofield. It would have been Miguel, but the second half. Oof.
Fell off.
So, yeah, it's going to have to be Peyton Schofield, I think.
Miguel's
Yeah.
races is like this horse meme when you have this perfect half of a horse and it's just,
Yeah, he made exactly the right call to get himself to the front. He made a brilliant strategy call, and then when that got nullified, and he kept his position, but he ended up in the middle of the field on the same strategy as everybody else. He no longer had that strategy to fall back on. He just dropped like a stone, unfortunately.
Well,
Charles also unfortunate.
yeah.
Yeah. As I mean, pace isn't everything. He led out the front.
And Austin
quite
Armstrong
early
as
on.
well.
Pitted with Austin really early on. I think it was lap 12 or 13. And you always you're always taking a risk when you want to go back through the field in a race like this. And it didn't pay off. And in the end, they crashed into each other as well. And that
Okay, Charles is saying that he is not good on ovals and he was going to die anyway, so he pitted for fun with Austin. Quite fair, but you were doing...
Yeah, but that's killing the role play. And stick with the role play. It's like it was a deliberate strategy call. He thought he might have worked to win the race, and it just didn't work out.
But it's...
Rather than, I did it for shits and giggles.
I did it for funsies, I was just like,
Might as well. I'm gonna die anyway.
One killing half of the grid for fun. Yeah.
Doing it.
No, okay, so if I have the intention of killing the grid, I'm gonna take out the whole grid. Josh knows this really dearly because how good I am at killing people in ovals.
How many money you are paying to Josh to do that?
No,
How much
actually, fun fact, I killed Josh in a vintage F1 oval race, and he knows how much he loaded that because I took him specifically, as well as blowing up 13 engines
While
or so.
driving in the reverse?
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard that story. This is PRS war stories basically.
I mean, to be fair, I did have contact on this race with Charles as well because I was trying to overtake Charles on the inside, but even though I was lifting, I was coming up on the racetrack. So
we have to do the PRS podcast. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
We're sharing our absolutely the most embarrassing moments in the sim racing. That would be quite fun.
man, I'll be down.
Shanghai Tianma.
Shanghai Tianma. Boy.
Not boy, bruh.
No, boy, do you have the reputation for that event?
I have. I don't know if I had really bad races. I had a contact with Charles in Interlagos, which was quite stupid. But I am too slow to just be involved into any incidents at all. But I think Bristol would be my moment. 26 pit stops in one race. That was absolutely the most embarrassing race I've done. The most frustrating. Also Daytona while overdosing the caffeine. That was.
Oh, when you were on 3 milligrams, right?
No, it was
3 grams.
1.2 grams.
Holy fuck,
Yeah.
1.2k milligrams. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun, especially the part when it was try not to die challenge. But
At one point, did you feel more vibration from your body than from the steering wheel? Like,
I don't it was like a hyper focus for the race. It was a very hyper focus, and the night after that was that was
real crash out. Yeah.
that was something. Trying to just stay alive, which was fun, but we are about to end the stream right now. Again, congratulations to all the drivers. We'll confirm in coming days, I think, who the winner is, because we have to really check all the incidents and then sort out who is going to be, especially in the top 6, which is the money pool. But still, congratulations for all the drivers, congratulations for all the race organizers, as we got 24 cars racing, which is awesome. Also, congrats for you guys, you carried the stream, which is awesome.
Good to be back.
It was more likely Josh. Josh actually carried that commentary.
I have a back pain, okay? So he will get the back pain too for carrying so much.
I'm all good. I need to. I've got voice now. I've been trained to use my voice properly.
So, not making it any longer, thank you again. My name is Mikołaj Jaskulski. With me was Josh and Juan, and we are Proton Racing Series. See you next week. It was awesome. Enjoy and have a good night, I think. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Good night.